Just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd and the Seattle Seahawks. Ready to get us started, the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And off we go from Seattle. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On first down, McCormick. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Hey, wahoo!
2nd and 3. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's how we do, D. That's how we do.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Go! 57 Not today, you are. Not today.
To throw on 2nd down, McCormick. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Watch safety creep. Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Haywood. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 5.
Operating from the gun, McCormick. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of Week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
On the ready. Mike 51. You can't rock me. Go.
Now they try the right side here. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Right there, 54 Mike.
On third down, Williamson. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it.
Right here. Watch out. Shoot!
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Off play action. Williamson. And he's got his man on the out route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense. 2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, check 24.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Now Elliott working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, Team 6.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. McCormick looking for Cooper. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Here we go. AT Gator.
53. Watch the slant.
Get it.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
It's now 4th down.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll run it with Elliott. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Watch the safety creep. Check 13. Check 13.
Protein spill.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. On this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually broke that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And his kick is indeed good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that part. I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Come on, D.
Now a handoff working right. He finds an opening past the 40. The 40. 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those 6s on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
53, Mike. Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McCormick drops it underneath to Elliott. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Now they'll run it on the taunts. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Yep. Motion. 54's Mike. 54's Mike.
Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. To throw on 3rd down, Williamson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
At the 41-yard line.
Go now. 8, read.
Check.
Shoot.
Throwing on 1st down, McCormick. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off.
They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Looking to throw. McCormick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. And this score will stay right where it is.
60 or.
Get in the weight room. Alert 3.
Greystone, travel.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Back to throw. Williamson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Williamson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. From 21 yards away. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Seahawks have recovered.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Following the fumble recovery, Williamson. He finds a man with a crossing route. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Ready, ready. 18, Gator.
I know he ain't got it.
Hey, high 7.
51.
Let's go.
Off the play fake, Williamson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. From the gun, Williamson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. From 13 yards out. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Myers connects on the PAT, and that will make this a 19-point game. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one now.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
On the ready.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He'll find Metcalf. There he goes, left side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will bump the lead up to 26. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Here he's got Graham. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across. Down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Elliott, and an alley to run. And he's got this down to the 35. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
On 1st down, Pollard. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 15-yard line. This quarterback now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. Back to throw. McCormick, he's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. 2nd and 4. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. McCormick. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. Another 3 on the board. He's been the lone bright spot. That's now 4 field goals.
If this offense had finished a few drives, we'd be looking at a different complexion to this ball game, because right now, the trade is really wrong for them, isn't it? They're trading field goals while the other team's scoring touchdowns. That's not going to work.
Hey, Alpha! 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Check 26, check 26. Check 9, check 9.
Smoke! X3, 218.
On 1st and 10, Williamson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Come on.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Well, that'll get them the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Back to the air on 2nd down. McCormick, he's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper.
You got it. You got it. Got it.
Down. 18 Gator. 80 weapon.
Shift.
Take over.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Steps away. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a 1st down. Some early fireworks from this rookie quarterback getting the start in week 1.
And every time a rookie quarterback gets to start week 1, you and I both know the extra attention that comes with it. We know that he's going to throw the football, but will he make the right decisions? And in this case, with his legs, he showed the defense there's an extra dynamic to his game.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
I'm scared.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. On 4th down, McCormick gets it off to Freeman. Oh, he sheds himself free. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
10-2 stop.
Hey.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Now he's flushed out left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Elliott a 1st down and more. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys. The Cowboys offense, it'll stay out there as they'll go for 2.
You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
Watch twitch.
Recon, 132 fighter. Stay grip.
They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. The Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And to give this time to the tailback. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Bound to lose one. Check. Check out.
Get it.
Operating from the gun. Williamson going for Metcalf on the deep. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf, 43 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
17 yards on the play there. The Cowboys have a first down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Draw play, Elliott. Fights through and now a crease. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will get him one closer. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Room here to run. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 46 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Back to throw. Williamson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. They're in coverage to knock it away. Marquise Blair. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy 1st down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's Freeman. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
Ready. 57. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Hey, wahoo! Let's make these babies shoot.
On 3rd down, McCormick. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jakeem Grant, 69 yards. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. The Cowboys offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. From the gun, McCormick. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick, and I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. And this is going to be taken in by the Seahawks. And it would appear they're on their way to victory now. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, not giving up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Hey, Haywood! What we got? Let's snap!
That one looks like he'll throw here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a desperation throw deep downfield into a double team, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the victory here for Seattle. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Seahawks, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try Chicago Bears. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.